In the late 15th century, Europeans knew very little about what existed beyond their own continent. Spanish explorers had several motivations for exploring the Western Hemisphere. Trade routes, wealth, religion, and power were some of the most important factors. Perhaps the most well-known explorer from Spain is Christopher Columbus. His first voyage left Spain in 1492 in search of trade routes to the distant continent of Asia. Columbus landed in the Caribbean thinking that he had reached Asia. He claimed the land for Spain. He traveled to Hispaniola, Cuba, and other small islands looking for gold. This area became known as the West Indies, and its inhabitants were therefore called Indians. Columbus would return to this part of the Americas several times, sailing farther south in the Indies and to mainland South America. On these voyages, he looked for gold and captured natives as slaves. He never found a route to the Indian Ocean. Ponce de Leon sailed on Columbus's second voyage and became well known himself. He was the first European to land in what is now Florida. Ponce de Leon is said to have searched for the Fountain of Youth, a spring which was rumored to restore youth and cure sickness if bathed in or drank from. However, some reports say that this is false, that he was not searching for the Fountain of Youth. While seeking gold, he conquered natives and claimed Caribbean land for Spain. Ferdinand Magellan is another famous explorer who sailed for Spain in search of a route to Asia. His famous voyage of 1519 began with the intention of traveling around South America, but he discovered what is now called the Strait of Magellan. After months of navigating through the strait, Magellan and his crew became the first known Europeans to see the Pacific Ocean. Magellan was also motivated by religion. He spread Christianity as he traveled, converting natives and threatening to kill those who resisted. Although Magellan is recognized as the first European to cross the Pacific Ocean, he was killed in battle before completing the voyage. Of his 5 ships and 270 crew members who embarked, only one ship with 18 original members returned to Spain 3 years later. As these explorers and many others traveled, they established settlements and colonies aiming to increase their power over competing nations. As Spain's land expanded, so would its resources. Spain hoped to gain many things from their explorations of the Western Hemisphere. Whether searching for trade routes, wealth, religion, or power, their journeys changed the course of history and shaped the Americas into what they are today.